Hey guys, a video review and unboxing of the new Logitech G604 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse. Got this as a sample product from Logitech, so thank you guys for sending this one for review. Here's the back. So this is what really I absolutely love, is the dual connectivity. So with there's a switch on the back that lets you change it from Bluetooth to 2.4 gigahertz, regular wireless, right? The Bluetooth is definitely great if you don't want that super great, reliable, high DPI instant response, whereas the wireless 2.4 is much more reliable. Bluetooth has a known problem to go to sleep after a while and just be kind of less stable. So for me, why this makes a lot of sense is on my home computer or my docked laptop, I will keep the wireless dongle in the laptop, in the dock of the laptop, and I'll use this at home. Now, if I have to go to a meeting or whatnot, I'll throw the mouse in the bag and then I'll just switch the switch on the back or wherever it is to go into Bluetooth. That way I don't have to bring my little USB Pico dongle with me in order to use the 2.4. So it could serve a perfect scenario in my situation. It's got the Hero sensor. I'm not sure if it's absolutely needed in a mouse like that, but it's definitely great that it has it. It has 15 buttons. It's more for if you're talking straight gaming than MMOs where you have 15 different spells and you need to be tapping all over the place on the mouse to, get that when you're doing raids and whatnot. But the box is also pretty thin as opposed to, so this is my kind of normal mouse that I use, which is the ergonomic Microsoft one, which kind of fits your hand like a softball. So it's very natural, if you threw a ball, holds in your hand, as opposed to these other ones where you're kind of like this, but this one sits kind of just natural, right? So if you look at the box this came in compared to just the profile of this, you can kind of, maybe it's hard to tell, but this is definitely bigger and there's probably packaging and padding and whatnot. This is right to the edge. So I'm assuming this is a lot lower profile than a mouse like this. So not sure how that'll affect our ergonomics. Let's get started and get her open. One thing companies haven't improved is user experience with opening stuff. I feel like half of the world, or maybe 70% of the world that opens products like this in a box, probably has various annoying experiences, clamshells, things sticking. I don't think maybe Apple probably does the best, but I would love just something that just opens naturally. It kind of gives you that first impression, because now, right now I'm feeling, oh, that was kind of difficult to open, right? So it's a small touch that I don't think a lot of companies are doing. All right, so here is the mouse. So you have these, it kind of feels at the bottom here very old-fashioned, like maybe one of those mice from, the early 2000s where you're that black, right? So it's a weird glossy finish. It does not look high quality at all, even though this is a high quality mouse. It's sub mid 100. There's the switch for, I'm assuming that's a switch for, no, there's the wireless and Bluetooth one. This is probably just obviously on off. You have your mouse, your optical sensor there. These feel really slippery. They all kind of feel the same. And then moving it, try compared to this. Actually, I do have one more that I can throw in the mix, which is the Microsoft Surface mouse. This is another kind of low profile. These kind of look exactly the same. So I'd say like these two are the most silent. This is the most loud. I guess you would hope that would be silent because that's Microsoft's kind of flagship mouse. All right, so that aside, scroll wheel. This is that, it's got this cool feature where it kind of scrolls forever. Like, look at that. That is crazy. The bearing in there, it's got to be like a fidget spinner or whatnot, like that someone's lubed for years and they finally gave it to them kind of thing. Look at that. Now, I wonder if that's going to get grindy over time, right? So, click. Feels good. Got these buttons over here. That's, I think, the force to stop, right? Yeah. Okay. Do it again. So here. Hey, don't go that fast. I never want you to do that again. Actually, that's kind of cool what you did. So that's a cool little brake button or toggle brake. Let's see, there's a very light mouse. I assume it's going to get heavier once batteries are in it. Let's show you out the box. Okay. All right, sticker. Cool. Put that on my skateboard. Or the kids' skateboards, actually. Are you not going to include batteries? Okay, thank you. You get these companies these days. And you never get like a Duracell or anything or Energizer. It's always a... Oh. Oh my god, that is hilarious. The first battery I've ever gotten that is a Duracell or Energy included in the packaging. And I go ahead and mention that. That's funny. That's karma right there. All right, so it's one battery. Okay. Plus is there. Okay. That was weird. It doesn't actually click in. Oh, it's almost magnetic. No, it doesn't feel very satisfying to put that back in. So on, we good? No? Yes? Probably in Bluetooth pairing mode. And where's the dongle? Probably in that trapdoor. Sure. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend the next 24 hours comparing Bluetooth and the wireless and using it for the full day. And I will report back and let you guys know how it went. So one thing I have noticed so far is when you have the infinite scroll wheel unlocked, so it does that. When you're just moving your mouse around, like I won't click any buttons, you can't really, you need like a nice surface, but I'm not sure if you can hear that, but just moving it around, you hear this clicking back and forth, and in your hand, it feels like a haptic feedback, almost like you know, scrolled too fast and it gave you some feedback or something. But as you're moving around, that's what your hand is feeling like, and it's pretty bad. So I, unfortunately, didn't want to use that. I guess it's just too loose and too fast. So basically I keep it like this. Oh, hold on. Actually, it still does it when I do that, but when I'm moving around, it's not as bad. So that was a kind of a big loss for sure. So after spending some time with it, I don't think it's going to be the mouse for me. It could be the mouse for you, but it's just, I suffer from really bad carpal tunnel. And for me, just resting my mouse, my hand like this, as opposed to that, for me was hurting all day. But you know, it was great. You know what I did with the extra buttons is having a couple clicks right here was so great. I did I mapped this in the software it comes with to copy and paste. So I'd like go over here, I'd click something, select, copy, go over here, paste, and paste, paste, paste. It was great. You can do those with other mice, obviously, but having this many like macros assignable and the software that you use for assigning this stuff is absolutely fantastic and stellar. And it's great that it's one software that brings it all together, because right now I have the Pro X headphones, the 4K Brio camera, and then this went in there too. So like having one software to manage all of your devices is definitely great. Maybe Logitech should consider having that software manage non-Logitech stuff. I know that would be incredibly difficult because maybe the manufacturers don't give access to those APIs, but it is just incredible software. So I did enjoy using that G-Hub Logitech software. So although I can't personally use it, I definitely will completely recommend this mouse. It was a great experience end to end, comfort aside, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It's definitely could be the perfect mouse for you if you're looking under that sub 200 price range. Thanks.